Hey folks, it's Greg. You're watching Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors. Hope you're having a great day. It's Wednesday night. Tomorrow, Thursday, October 1st, is opening day of archery deer season. I have a combination tag which allows me to shoot a buck with antlers or an antlerless deer. And both. I can literally harvest both with these tags. So I'm going out on Saturday because I really just don't want to miss work. I just started this job in April. I've worked for the man before. He's good about letting me have time off when I want it, or actually when I need it. Yeah, I definitely want it, but I need to work and I need the income, so I will continue this video on Saturday. But for now, I'm looking forward to using my new crossbow. Like I said, I have 2 tags for archery season, and I also have a tag for shotgun season, just a single tag. But it'll be my first time in 3 years having a shotgun tag. I used to hunt with shotgun all the time, and my wife was kind enough to buy me a compound bow. I love it, dearly love it, and I didn't realize that my aim was good enough to actually kill a deer with a bow. So once I started shooting that bow, I quit buying shotgun tags, and then all of a sudden they're unavailable. So I put in for the lottery early in the spring when they came available, and I managed to get one. So I've been wanting to try out my new gun. It's a 50 caliber Thompson centerfire muzzle loader, and like I said, I haven't been able to get a tag for 3 years, so this is the first time that I will actually be able to shoot a deer with that. However, I took it out to a friend's house and tried sighting it in at 75 yards, and I found out that yes, I can hit the broadside of a barn, but it will be low and to the right. Well, I took it out the next weekend to another friend, and one of the guys out there was looking at it, and this particular scope that I'm using is set up for a peep sight, but the scope is high and to the left according to the peep sight. We were sighting it in on a post. We laid it on a truck hood, on a pillow, so that it wasn't going to move, and I was able to see just how far off the scope was. So I got some major adjustment to do there. I'll take it out to that buddy's house that let me shoot it the first time, and I'll get it sighted in. I have permission to go out there anytime I want to. So I will get it sighted in before shotgun season opens in November. But anyway, I'm looking forward to archery season because I want to try out my new crossbow, and I want to see how well I do with that. I know it's sighted in. I was able to hit a target dead on at 25 yards with the scope that's on it. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, deer season opened up yesterday. Today's Friday, and I won't get to hunt until tomorrow. So I've got a lot of mowing to do. One property I know I don't have to mow, and that's the cabin property. But I have to get to the house that the wife is getting ready to sell and get it mowed. It hadn't been mowed in 2 weeks and it's growing pretty good now. And of course I want to mow John's property, and I want to check on Kyle's. I mowed it last week. I don't know how much of it will need to be mowed. I know the back part won't. We haven't had any rain since I mowed it, but the entryway might need it. So I'm headed out there, get my chores done, and I've got my crossbow loaded up. I got 3 bolts. The rest of my crossbow equipment's out at my cabin. I'll pick it up tonight. I need to pick up my 2-wheel cart for dragging my deer out if I get one. And I'll also need to come back to the house and pick up the rack that I put my deer on to haul it to the market. I can't take the rack out there with me because I'm pulling my mowing trailer right now, and there's just no way I can load all that stuff up and have it ready to go and get everything taken care of. So what I'm going to try to do is get as much mowing done tonight as I possibly can. And if I can't get it all done, it's supposed to rain tomorrow night, so I may end up having to wait until Sunday and come back out and mow. But if I don't get a deer on Saturday, then I'll have to go back out on Sunday to deer hunt. So wait and see situation. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Okay, it's 4:32. One house done. I'm headed out to the cabin. Check those properties out. And hopefully I'll be able to get it done. 4:32, the sun sets at around, well, a little before 7. I haven't checked the almanac to find out for sure, but anyway, I do know I'm running out of daylight. And there's a lot of cloud cover right now, so that doesn't help either. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay, I went in and looked it up. Sunset is at 6:41, so I've got just under 2 hours. If I had to mow all of Kyle's, which I know I don't, it would take me 2 hours just for that. But John T's doesn't take very long, and the little bit that I have to do over at Kyle's probably won't take that long either. So I have to head over to Kyle's first because there's so much shade there, and we've already got overcast skies, so I'm not getting a lot of sunlight back in there. Anyway, still working. Well, the mowing's done. Mower's loaded back up on the trailer. This is my mowing trailer. I've got ramps. I've everything strapped on here. This is a 1977 Dilly boat trailer that I've converted more than once. I had it boxed in for a tool trailer at one point, and now it's my mowing trailer. It had, when I purchased it, a tongue that was 5 feet longer than this. It was 18 feet long when I bought it, and I cut the tongue off, slid it inside, and now it's only 13 feet long, but it serves the purpose that I need. So hey, all my mowing projects are done for the weekend. I can back this over there by the little red truck, park it, and be prepared to head out tomorrow morning. Okay, trailer's parked. Time to focus on deer hunting. Good morning. It's 5:21. And it's go time. Time for me to head out to the stand. I got to stop at the house and pick up the rack that goes into the receiver in the back of my car so that I can haul any deer if I can, or shoot one. So yeah, it looks to be a promising day too. No rain in the forecast until late this afternoon or late this evening. So if I don't get anything first thing this morning, I've got a chance of getting one this afternoon. My mowing is done, as I said earlier, so I'm good to go. Here we come. Well, I've arrived at my destination. It's 6:21, so I made a lot better time than I anticipated. That's good. That'll give me a few minutes to get out to my stand. I just saw a deer across the field about a half mile away, so who knows? Maybe we'll actually get something this time. A wait and see situation. Okay, so here's the rack that I was talking about having to put in the receiver on the back of my car. And there's the crossbow. And rain coming in, so it's time to quit. Well, I didn't even see a deer. I saw a little gray squirrel. I saw a woodpecker. And I saw an owl. And that's all I saw. No deer out there today. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow, because I'm going to have to come back because I got a tag to fill and I still want to shoot that crossbow. So stay tuned, we'll see what happens. Well, I got in my pickup. I got a phone call. I contacted a friend of mine, and they've got walnut firewood for sale, $50 for a load. So I'm headed over there to get that. I'm gonna have to stop and get gas. But anyway, I'll get that loaded up, get it hauled out to the cabin, get the woodshed loaded up, maybe throw some of that oak that I've got under that tarp in the woodshed after I get the pickup unloaded. So looks like it's going to be a busy day. It did actually start to rain as I was leaving the hunting ground, but I don't know how long it's going to last or what's going to happen, so I'm going to wait until tomorrow morning, go back out tomorrow morning, try again. Well, I got me a load of firewood. It's walnut, and the reason I chose walnut is because it burns better at the cabin in the fireplace. Oak will burn in the fireplace, but you got to stay after it. And elm burns really well, but you got to stay after it. For some reason, walnut does a lot better in my 1970s style fireplace. So we'll get this delivered and loaded into the woodshed. And like I say, I've got plenty of oak out there already, so I don't have to worry about running out of firewood this year. I'll go through about a cord and a half every year. Sorry about the movement, but it's a rough road. Well, the first armload is in. We'll see how far this load goes. It's a 1-ton dually, and it's got an 8-foot bed, so it's piled clear full. For $50, I don't think I could go wrong. Well, I've unloaded a little over half of my pickup load, and that's 5 blocks up. So That's a little more than a face cord right there. And so I'm going to be able to fill it all the way to the roof and then part of another stack out front. So I may have to add some of that oak, but this is walnut, and that's specifically what I asked for because it burns better in my little wood stove or fireplace right here. So hey, stay tuned. It's still an interesting weekend. Okay, so you can see the wood stacked all the way to the top, and there's just a little bit in front. It wasn't as much as I thought it would be, but I'm still satisfied. It was well worth the trip, well worth the load. So I've got plenty of good, dry, seasoned walnut firewood for the cabin here. And of course I've got that oak out there underneath the tarp, which I need to move underneath the shelter. But the tarp's keeping it dry for now. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, and the Lord did wake me up today. One time. Unfortunately, I'm running late. Oh well, such is life. It rained pretty much all night last night, and so it's going to be kind of a soggy trek out to the stand. Not real sure exactly where I want to set up today, if I want to be in the back stand or if I want to be in the front stand. But I said earlier I didn't see anything, so we'll see what happens today. Maybe I'll be able to shoot something. Well, I'm driving in. I saw 5 or 6 deer standing alongside the road about 2-3 miles from here. And then about the same spot I saw a deer yesterday, I had 2 cross the road right in front of me. And yeah, I had to stop. I missed them, but hopefully today's a better day than yesterday. We'll see what happens. So you can see there's plenty of foliage that covers. I don't really have a great view of the area until after the foliage drops. Well, it was another morning of nothing. I didn't see a single deer from the stands. However, season ain't over. I've still got a few months. Things will change. I'm sure that something will come along, but just not today. So I'm gonna head back home, call it a weekend.